Hey guys, have you ever thought about cleaning up your Bitaxe like I should clean up this desk right here after doing some soldering and tinkering around? Well, you should stick to Bitaxe 101 because in today's video we're going to take a look on how you should do it properly and how you should maintain your Bitaxe. Let's get started. So this right here is my Bitaxe gamma, and we want to take this quickly apart, remove the heatsink, and make sure you guys know what to deal with and what you need to do, especially if you want to make sure that your device is running as cool and as smooth as possible. Before we take this one apart, let me quickly show you another heatsink. It could be that you get a Bitaxe gamma with this tiny heatsink. If you do get this heatsink on a Bitaxe gamma with the BM1370 chip, I highly recommend you that you instantly swap out this heatsink for a better one. One example would be this one right here. It's called the Bitchin Sink. It does have way more aluminium, way more surface area, and just cools it way better. As you do see, it's already on here. So it is definitely a recommended move in doing that, because otherwise you could deal with the option or possibility that your device is just actually overheating constantly and the device is not running smoothly. Apart from that, what do you need actually? You need probably a little bit of a new thermal paste. I do have also an old toothbrush that I do use to clean up everything. I also have a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, as well as a small cloth for making sure that I can remove all the gunk that is on there. The display right here, don't get confused by that. It's a bigger one. It's an upgrade for the Bitaxe. So now let's take apart the Bitaxe and let's take a look on how we can clean it up. So here we go. After a rough start, we have everything disassembled. And one thing that you can see right away is we do have some thermal paste on that right there. What we want to make sure is we use a little bit of this cleaning cloth that we do have to the side, and we gently remove all the thermal paste that is on there. What you can also do is remove that from the heatsink so that there is nothing left. This step right here is recommended after half a year to 3/4 of a year. It is not needed to do this every single day or so. What you should do weekly to monthly is blowing out this air fan. It can get clogged up quite a bit, especially also the fins. So if you do have something to push some air through it and cleaning it up, that is really recommended to do. So what we can do now is, because there is not that much thermal paste left on it, there is not really the need to actually use this cleanup with isopropyl alcohol. We can just use some new thermal paste that we do have, and I just use this MX2 from Arctic. I know there are better ones out there, and some manufacturers actually do use way better thermal paste than I do. Like Solar Mining, the E or IX tag, they use a high quality thermal compound, which is really great, but I only have that and it works. So we just use a tiny amount, like a piece of rice that goes on the ASIC. Here we go. That's all you need to do. And then the next thing we can do is we can reassemble everything together. One thing that you've noticed is that I did not put back the old screen. I want to swap this over to the tiny screen again, because I think the big screen, it is nice, but it's somewhat distracting, and this heatsink and this particular unit should go in my development rack. So this is how you maintain your Bitaxe basically. Just give it a little bit of love, clean it from time to time, and make sure that it keeps up hashing every day. That's it, what you need to do. And now we can go back to hashing. See you next time.